Hello, hello, everybody. You know the drill. I need for you to let me know if you can see and hear me okay. Let me get set up over here. Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Can you guys see and hear me? Yes. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Sassy Tuesday, okay? Oh, I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, holiday weekend, Easter weekend. Oh, I had a great time. I had a great time. Let's see who we all have in the chat. Did you like my April Fool's joke? That really wasn't a joke. Prior to me shutting my computer down, I did type up the correct message and must didn't save it. So it had the old message. So I had to, play it off and say April Fools, April Fools. We have Miss Irish Sail Lady in the house. She said, "Good evening, Sassy and fellow quilters and crafters. Just finished with dinner and clean up. Now to sit with my coffee and with some sewing." I posted a picture of my temperature quilt in progress. Awesome. I got to check it out. I haven't gone on Facebook on today, but I will check it out and see your progress. Hello, Zandra. We have Donna in the house. Hey, hey, hey. She's telling folks to leave a thumbs up. She's looking forward to this live, and she wants you guys to guess how many eggs I got today. So I need to see your numbers, people. I need to see your numbers. And we have Janine. Knock, knock. Zandra is saying hello. Um, Day is saying hello, but she said, "Hey, Daddy, who's your daddy, girl?" We have Angel in the house. Hey, honey. Yes, Sandra. Hey, Kim. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, guys are funny. We are so silly on today. Hi, Christine. Janine said that was so yesterday, Sassy, wasn't it? That was so yesterday. Hello, Candace. Ann is in the house. Hey, honey. Janine said, "I'll be lurking while I am on the long arm." Awesome, awesome. Guys, well, I was wondering about that. Oh, she said daddy. She said, "Hi, Sassy, not daddy." Oh, and you guys are loving on Lincoln. I mean, for you guys who didn't get a chance to see him, let me move this way and then you guys can definitely see him in all of his majesty. He is gorgeous. He is gorgeous. I hope to have pressed him today. Didn't get a chance to do it. That's why he's still sitting here. But of course, I want you guys who didn't get to see the live when I was putting him together. You guys get to see him now. He is gorgeous. He is absolutely gorgeous. If that lion had his mouth open, it would be eating you, right? Oh, come here, Benson, so you can. The people didn't get to see you yesterday. Say, because yesterday, jump up. I turned 10. Say, I'm a 10-year-old grumpy old man, a grumpy old pup pup. Yep. Here, you take this, and I want you to be nice. Be nice. Nice. Take it nicely. Thank you. Okay, now get down. Ugh, there you go. That was Ben. He turned 10, and I am so, so happy that he's getting older. I don't know about wiser, but he is getting older. He's getting more forgetful, more of a pain in the patuka. So, guys, tonight is the night. Many of you know, most of you know, the only ones who shouldn't know is the new people coming in that we have chickens. Um, They will be 1 year old on July 17th. My goal was to have 10 laying hens. We ended up with 9 hens and a rooster. Leo, the rooster. Leo is absolutely gorgeous. He's a blue Americana and he is a big boy. My friend is looking into a 4-H group. I would love to give him to a young person who loves and cares for him because he's a sweet guy. He's a really sweet guy. I just need he's not aggressive. I just need the temperament of my coop to calm down just a little bit. And I think taking him out of the situation might help. I don't know if he's stressing Miss Rosie out. We did find out why my girls are bare bottomed, and that is because Miss Rosie has been picking feathers. She's the only hen we have that does not have a naked butt. And we happen to see her do it several times. In fact, most of you probably already know that one of our girls, Mocha, she pecked her back in so much she had a gash. And on last week, this weekend, I should say, that gash opened up. So it's from her left side to her right side. It's about 2 inches wide and a quarter-inch deep. We have been treating it, healing, praying on it, praying over it, cleaning it out every day, putting Neosporin on it every day. It's starting to heal. It doesn't look like it's healing, but I think it's healing like on the inside out. I don't know about chickens, but I'm believing it's working. She is back laying eggs. So I believe that she is enjoying being pampered and loved and that she is going to make it. So on today, my friend Stacy came over. She is my chicken doula. She came over and we had to put um, pinless peepers on Rosie. And you guys, now before I show you this picture, please know that I did consult many chicken keepers about putting this on her. It was uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable at first, but just like anything, when you have like your ears pierced, you get used to it. So it's through her nostril. She's gotten used to it. She's walking around fine, but she will not be able to zero in on another butt. She started breaking Leo's skin as well. Even my poor guy, his butt was starting to break. She broke like 4 spots on his backside. So yeah, we had to do something to save my babies. And it's getting warm out, and we have to be really careful with flies, because if flies go and lay eggs, maggots and stuff on a wound of a chicken, it will kill them quickly. So that's what we're trying to prevent. But I had to show you guys this picture of Rosie. So you ready? Oh! That is Rosie with her little spectacles on. It again, I mean, it looks ridiculous, but of course I had to put the little eyes on it, and make her look silly because she's gonna have to walk the shame because she got everybody booty naked. But when I went out there to collect the eggs today, one of the googly eyes, she scratched one of them off. So it's all good. But that's Rosie in her in her time of shame. She's funny. But I'm gonna tell you, We had to catch this chicken, y'all. It wasn't no. Yesterday we caught her because she ran up into the coop and I was able to grab a hold of her. But today it was three of us. Honey, she had us all huffing and puffing. She's like, "You trying to catch me? I got you. I got you." She was not playing. So, in order to collect my eggs, I am going to make an apron. And eggs are affectionately known as butt nuggets in the chicken community. So we're catching making an apron for my butt nuggets. In fact, here is one of my butt nuggets right here. This one belongs to, it's not Mary. This is Mary. This is Mary's egg because Mocha egg is smaller. Yeah. So because I hadn't cleaned it yet, I want to sanitize. We have a Miss Bettina in the house. Hello, hello. We have Miss Vera Weeks in the house. Hey. Yes, guys, isn't she funny? Isn't she funny looking with that her googly eyes on? She's it's hilarious. It is hilarious. So I have I've been blessed with fabric from Donna over at Handmade by Ying, and she blessed me with this piece of fabric right here with chickens on it, and also a piece of fabric, this white piece of fabric right here. It's already marked up because I had to start a little bit prior to the live. So, and for the backing, I will be using this fabric right here. It's a pretty batik. And for the tie that'll go around my waist, I am using this red right here. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. My keyboard, we can move that to the side and go ahead and get started. So the first thing I have to do is put my apron right side together, the front and the back. So Donna posed a question and she wanted to know how many eggs. We have 8 laying hens, and I got a couple of numbers. We got 8, we got 16. So how many eggs do you think we got, guys? So what I have to do on this fabric is probably easier for me to show you on this side is to sew along this side, the bottom, and this side. I'm going to be leaving the top open. So I'm just going to pin to make sure everything stays straight. And it doesn't matter at this point if I am going for the if I'm sewing on the top or the bottom, it doesn't matter at this point. I will be using Orfield 2024 because I'm trying to get rid of this cone. Let's see. Irish Cell Lady says 10. I'll give you guys a couple of more minutes to guess some more numbers. So I also wanted to let you guys know I did go ahead. I did contact my source for the African fabrics. It was shipped today. So Filled Full of Dreams will be happening come next week. I definitely Again, we'll be putting out a separate video, probably created sometime tonight and have it released for tomorrow, giving you the details and everything of what you need. And the pattern link for it if you can't find it. But guys, this is going to be a quick and fun sew, depending on what size you make. Of course, I will be making a queen size. So, yeah. And I am definitely looking forward to, make sure that egg doesn't roll anywhere. Looking forward to creating one of these quilts for my sibling. Actually, I'll be making a total of 3 of them for my siblings, though I have more siblings than 3. It's just that it's going to start off with 3 this year. Let's see. I'm so used to sewing quilts that, like, in the beginning here, I should have, well, no, not necessarily, because it's going to be covered up. Never mind. I was going to say I should have did a reverse, but I have to remember to do it on the other steps, though, because I don't sew clothes or anything like this often. This pattern, I've looked at 3 videos on how to make them, but there are some things that I changed to make it my own. Like this fabric right here were fat quarters. The top and the bottom here were fat quarters. So I am making I cut off the selvage, and then I just made sure that they were the exact same size. I made sure that they were the same size, and then I'm going from there. So I'm not following like a traditional pattern to make it. I will just tell you my measurements for it. I didn't really like try to write no pattern or anything like this because this is definitely outside of my comfort zone, my skill level, in fact. But I I would tell them to you, and that's because I don't know if how many of you will really be interested in making egg apron. I think you guys are just sewing with me tonight, which is fine. But I wanted to bring you guys on this journey because I think it's going to be so cool to walk out there. I have an egg basket that I absolutely love, and I will most likely continue, like, but on days when I need my hands to be free, this will be perfect for that. Perfect. Hello, guess who's Nancy is in the house. If you're enjoying the channel, yep. So 10. Hello, Paula. Hello, Mennonite. That's Miss Lee Ann. Guys, we are making a butt nugget apron. I have learned so, of course, whenever you have any kind of pet, you learn a lot from, your research. Of course, I learned a lot from the chicken community. The sayings that they have are hilarious. I remember when I kept hearing the term butt nuggets that I was like, I felt some kind of way about that. I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever use that term, but I get it now. I get it. But chickens are fun. They can be savage. They can be, a lot of things, but they can, at best, they're therapeutic. You know what I mean? They're therapeutic. So we've gone around all 3 sides, finishing up this side here. Then we get to, let me stop because I forgot there is a lot of ironing involved. And thank goodness I had already took some of the iron out of it because I'm like, Lord, y'all know I so slow. I didn't want to be here all night. I did not want to be here all night. So I am, see this, how I have this angle. Your arm, when you're sewing, don't do this like I do that. You will mess up your shoulder. Keep your arm in close to you. I have to be reminded. I have to remind myself all the time of that. That's very painful, very painful. And I didn't understand for a long time why my shoulder was hurting. And it's because I'm like this instead of like this. So watch your posture when you're sewing. I am cutting off my corners. So when I turn this baby around or flip it inside out, which I'm about to do, those corners will lay nice and flat. Now, also, before I turn it, I take the seam and I open it, and that way the seam will lay just a little, the lay a little bit flat when I go to press it. So I quickly just run my fingernail. I don't use the iron to do this. I just use my fingernail to do it quickly. Just quickly, quickly, quickly. Ann says she get up to do stretches when she's sewing, when she sew a lot on her a lot or on her long arm a lot. Yes, you have to. And I find myself, I can sit here and don't even think about it. And then and fail to understand why my back be hurting when I get up. I'm like, oh my back, all that. And I'm like, well, girl, you've been sitting for an awfully long time. And it's getting warm here. I had to, do some adjusting. Now this is getting to usually my condition. I said I wasn't going to be bringing it up a lot, but this is the time of the year when it is at its worst. So I have to be mindful, and I'm trying my best to stay hydrated and all that kind of stuff. I have my water down here today. Let me drink. This is a whole bottle of water that I will be swallowing before the end of this night is over. Not to lie, but tonight, so I can make sure I try my best to stay hydrated. Things are happening, so financially these next couple of months that I will not be able to do my hydration. So I need to make sure I try my best. I will, if I have to, I will. I will if I really, really have to. But I'm trying to, do without it. So pray and wish me luck with that. So, okay, guys, we have a front and a back. You know what? This almost looks like a pillowcase. Not mad at it. Almost look like a pillowcase that I can make me believe I can make a pillowcase. Makes me think I can make one. So only thing I'm about to do is now press this baby flat on these corners, or around the seam, I should say. This is when you wish you had, I wish I had a big station where either I can sit up higher, walk around, and have the camera just be everywhere. But you guys can see, well, I think you can see what I'm doing. I'm over here ironing it. I'm ironing. So, okay. And what I'm trying to do is trying to make sure which is does it really necessary? Is it necessary? Does it have to happen? Keep my back from showing on the front. I think it's doing pretty good. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Now I'm not a pre-fabric washer. I don't wash my fabric before I use it on my quilts unless there's something that's about that fabric that tells me that I need to wash it. Especially if I'm using like doing a dark and white quilt or like red, purple. I might I might hit that red and purple and throw it in a washing machine. I might do that unless if the only time I don't is when I have a whole bunch of color catchers. I can catch color catchers on sale and I buy like 2 or 3 boxes and throw them in there. Okay, we have the apron part complete. So it'll be like this. Look, it'll be like this, okay? You see it. I'm trying to pose in front and behind the this right here, you can't see it. So what I need to do now is make my pockets. Ugh. I made one of the pockets because in the interest of time, this is what the pocket is going to look like. It has a front and a back. How I made this part my own is because I am not versed well, even though Donna tried to show me how to do it. Yeah, your girl wasn't getting it. To do pleats, I could not get it. But I had been inspired, it came to me. It came to me to put a piece of batting in between the layers. The pleat was to cushion the egg a little bit so the eggs wouldn't be just like clunking next to one another. That pleat would kind of protect the egg a little bit. Well, I added this layer of batting to add that cushion so the eggs will not break because sometimes the shells of the eggs can be really, really sensitive depending or I should say easy to break, especially if that chicken is not getting the calcium that they need to make the shells nice and strong. Hello, Tina. How are you? And we also have Annette in the house. Hey, ladies. So what I'm going to do now is I have my ruler right here. And this is the one that I've already made. So we're going to just lay this one right here. But let's go ahead and that way I can have both of them together. Let's go ahead and make the second one. Now, in order to make the second one, what I did was I used this spray and bond basting adhesive and I sprayed the batting, a little sliver of batting, and I sprayed it to, yeah, I was like, what did I sprayed it to the wrong side. I sprayed it to the wrong side of the back side of this pocket that we're going to make. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and it'll be right sides together. But before I do that, I want to do my markings on this side so I can already have them together. We have, is it Maritza of Yarn and Crafts? Hola. So I have my marking pencil that I will be using. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Sassy Tuesday. I'll be using my Mark Be Gone side of my 2-in-1. I have Mark Be Gone on one side and Disappearing Ink on the other. I don't know who this one is made by. If it was Clover, I believe it would say Clover. I don't know who it's made by. This strip of fabric is 20 by 5 or 5 by 20, I should say. And I am going to mark an inch from each edge like I did on the first one. I'm just drawing a line all the way down because they will be my sew lines. And then I will mark it again on this edge right here. Let's flip this. Let's keep working in the same direction, shall we? That's an inch, and we're marking it. Now, this leaves me with 18 inches. I did take my largest egg my largest egg that I get is from Mary. So I did measure. Her eggs are about like 2 inches wide. Therefore, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it 3 inches wide just because I do know that the older they get, sometimes the eggs will get bigger, and she is known to give me a double yolk. So I want to make sure I have enough space for a double yolked egg. So I'm doing 3 inches from those lines, going 3 inches. And that will give me 6 pockets on each. I know earlier we were trying to guess how many eggs I got. I got 7 on today. A chicken will lay an egg every 24 to 26 hours unless they are stressed out. In the case of Rosie today, she was so upset she did not give me an egg. So hopefully she'll start back laying tomorrow. Most likely she'll be the first one in the nesting boxes to lay. She's one that she's really, really picky about where she lays her egg. If she does not get to lay her egg in the nesting box of her choice, which is the same one every single time, she will get mad and put her egg on a poop board. And that's 3 inches. On the poop board and make me have to go fishing, if you know what I mean, for that dang on egg. So I hope she gets her butt in a nesting box tomorrow to give me an egg and not have me trying to get it out of poo. But that will be her. There's nothing like my little Rosie. But I was, in love, suggested to. Oh, you can you can find you 2 beautiful, nice laying hens if you trade them in. Trade my problem makers in, but I'm such the mom that I am willing to endure this for as long as I can. But I do know that this is Rosie's last straw. Okay, I can't. Is it a problem that they're walking around with naked booties? No, they're still laying, they're still fine, but it's not pleasing to my eyesight. Who wants their babies to be looking like looking like something wrong with them? And just like your children, you want your children to always be on their best behavior, especially when you got company around or when you out in public, because they're a reflection of you. Somebody come over and be like, oh, let me see your chickens. And then they looking like somebody done shot them up, It just don't look right. It just don't look right. So now here is when I do want to go reverse on these ends because they are sensitive. Yes, they do get larger as the chicken ages. See, and I want to make sure that I give them that space to get bigger. So hopefully Rosie will learn her lesson, because I think it's going to take a couple of months actually for Mocha hind part to heal, and they're too graphic to show. Her wound is, I mean, really, really graphic. Nothing's hanging out. It's just, it's so large, you know. And we separate her at night. We take her to the barn and she's in a crate. And then during the day, when we wake up in the morning, we take her and put her back out there so she can be with her, you know, her mates. And I just wasn't sure, though she's in a run, she in an enclosed run, and they're very, I feel that they're very safe in there. I don't know if I can leave her in, even like I said, she's in a cage. If I was to leave her in there at night, would she be okay? I don't know why I don't think she would be. I think she'll lose her mind seeing everybody go inside the coop and she can't go in there. So I didn't want to, you know, let her see that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it like I do so many other things in life. I don't know. So you guys let me know. Do you think she'll be okay if we left her in the cage in the run at nighttime? Because I don't know. I did contact the sanctuary and they told me I was doing everything right. I didn't tell them about, you know, I didn't ask. I could ask them, because when the day comes when she is let out, I don't want them attacking her. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, chickens can be savage, little dinosaurs. Let's see. Hola. She's a little mischievous girl. Yes, she is, Vera. She's naughty. She's naughty. She is. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. Well, we put them pinless peckers on her, so I'm hoping that'll work. But she's gonna be in them for a while until my baby her high parts heal. Ann is asking, is your lion long term yet? No, he's not long term yet. He won't be for a minute because I have a couple other things that need to go on there first. So again, I am clipping the ends, the corners, so I can turn and everything will turn nicely. Make sure my iron turned off. And so don't we all overthink things? I know I always overthink. And I'm like, oh, do I want this? Let me flip it this the way. Benson, we're not gonna go through this, babe. We're not gonna go through this. She's sweeping. Yes, and that's another thing, another reason why he has not been quilted yet, because I am thinking of how I want to quilt him. It took me years to figure out and get the courage to quilt my giraffe. But I'm hoping it's not gonna take me that long with Lincoln, because I want him done. I want him done. Okay, and I know I have my little pointer here. I have a turner, a corner turner, and it's customized. It has MLAQ on it and some stippling. MLAQ, you guys already know, stands for Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. There. There we go. They're nice. Very, very nice. This is how it came out. This is that pocket. Again, I'm going to press it. Now, I'm not about to turn it back over either. I was like, dang, this one don't feel like that apron did because I didn't open up the seams along the way. I'm not going to turn it just because I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. But something is telling me, girl, you know you want to, but I'm not. I am not going to do it. Okay, so that one is done. And what I'm going to do is turn this seam in on the corner. So when I sew it down, it will be, oh, come on. It will be nice where I won't have a raw edge. And then I can press that. Okay. So now here's the fun part, trying to figure out how we're going to place my pockets. And of course, I forgot my ruler. So give me 1 second to grab my ruler. It's the wrong one. Nope. This is right here. And this is 18 now since I've sewn it. So that means I can have a pocket here. What I'm going to do is just pin it on one side, and then I will find out the measurements, and then I will make sure they're equal on the other side. I think that's how they're supposed to go. Again, I am not a seamstress, so please don't come at me because I don't know. I have no clue. Okay, and put my hand in there like that. I think this is going to be a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm just trying to make sure they're equal on all fronts. Okay. Gee, hey, honey. Okay. So I have them pinned on this side. So now I need to just figure out, let's do the, oh Lord, I almost broke my egg. Jesus. Help me, help me, help me, help me, hit me. Maybe I don't need this big ruler now. Stickers, let's move you. Okay. We are move you to the side. We are come on. 3. Oh no, we're 1/2 inch in from the edge here. And let's do a 1/2 inch up here. Do that. Then we'll make sure that that's straight. 1/2 inch there. Okay, and we got that corner. Now I want to know how far I'm from the edge here. We are 3 1/8, 3. Wait a minute. Is that 3 1/8 for real? No, it's 3 1/4. Sorry. So we're gonna do 3 1/4 on this side too. So we need to bring you down some. Okay. Y'all, I'm trying. I don't know how this is gonna be, but we're about to see. Now this, okay, how far is it from the edge here? Is that a 1/2 inch? Oh, booyah. We got that one. And we got that one. Now this side, I need to find out how far it is. Can this ruler help me? Yep, it can. This side is a good 10, and this side a good 10. Okay. Whew. We did it, y'all. We did it. We got these measurements. Hey, Vicky. Whew. Now I can sit down. So I have the apron. I have the pockets pinned. Pinned on the end. So what I'm going to do to make it just a little bit more secure, I think I am going to pin in the center because I know I need to. I didn't know which ones I want to do first, the lines going up and down or all the way around first. I think I'm going to do all the way around first, and that's just to secure it. Whew, I'm breathing hard. I don't even act like I done ran a marathon. Where was I going? Where did I go? Okay. That, and let's do the same here so we don't have to. The pen is little. Now I have to purchase some more pens because I used these pens when I was doing the lion, and these magic pens, I am so sorry. They are great pens, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to foundation paper piecing, maybe it's just me being heavy-handed, they do not go well with foundation paper piecing, trying to pin through bulk because they bend very easily. What I'm doing is just making sure that the back is nice and flat. And what I'm going to do is start sewing. I'm going to take my seam guide off of here, and I am just going to, I haven't tried this, but I think this will be a job for my right compensating foot. So let us try this. Let's try this. So I won't have to be guessing my seam allowance. Well, maybe not. Maybe I have to be stuck with this one because this thing is on here tight. Lefty loosey, right? Okay, we won't be changing this foot out. Because that sucker is on there tight. I'm gonna have to take that one back, take it up to my dealer and have him unloosen this screw because that thing is super tight. Make sure I didn't move it. It's super tight. Even I couldn't twist it with the screwdriver. So what I'm going to do is just, do what I do. Let's bring this down. Let's start. We'll just try to make this as straight as we can. Think I can do a fairly good job at it. This is putting my skills of confidence to the test. My self-confidence skills to the test. Okay. What I'm doing is just making sure that I am staying within my presser foot. Um, I have the edge of my presser foot riding along the edge of the end of the fabric. You're just gonna see a little red. I was hoping not to see any of the background, but you're gonna see. You know what? It looks almost like piping. It's a design choice. It's a design choice. It is a design choice. And it looks so good. Y'all, I have an egg apron in the making. I am super excited. Oh my. And it's feel nice and puffy because of the batting. Now don't ask me what batting I put in there. I just put a scrap of batting in there. I don't know what kind it was. I know it's Quilter's Dream. I can tell you that much. Because that's fairly what I always use. Okay, and I want to go back. And I'm going to go back again a little bit. Okay, let's cut that one. And while we're on the bottom, oh, you didn't cut. Shame on you. Shame on you. While we're working on the bottom, as you can see, a little bit of red popped through at the bottom. So it almost make it look like piping down there. So I'm not worried about it. I think it looks cute. It's cute. So now what I'm going to do is actually make the pockets per se. So I am going to, those 3-inch lines that I made, the lines that I made that are 3 inches apart, that is what I am going to be sewing. Again, I want to make sure I stay my stitches by doing a reverse stitch in the front and at the beginning and at the end of the seam. And I come off a stitch just to make sure that I cleared that. Okay. Now I don't have to worry about the marks because with the marker, because once I put it in the wash or spray it with water, they will be gone. Mark be gone. But if you ever have a trouble with your marks not coming out, try adding a little bit of baking soda to your water. That should help. And the reason why, I don't think I told made made it clear, the reason why I did pre-wash this fabric is because this apron is going to have to get washed. I wish I can sit here and tell you every single egg that I got out of our coop came out nice and clean. The majority of them had, yes. The majority of them do. But then there are some. Then there are some that got a little extra that came along with it. So on move this right here, come on my way. So this is going to have to get washed. And that's why, another reason why with batting, some batting say you need to stitch every so many inches apart and all that. And that's another good reason I feel good about putting the batting in here, because I am stitching it close enough where the batting is not going to wad up and look crazy. Like the quilts that you get sometimes from Walmart, after you throw it in a washing machine, all your batting is sitting down on the left hand side of the quilt. You know what I mean? It's not one of those. Okay, I'm getting a little confused as to why my cutter is not cutting every single time. But I'm getting confused with that, but we're not gonna harp on that right now. There'll be another question I have for my dealer. So tell me, guys, what are you working on tonight? What are you guys working on tonight? Okay, let's go back and let's cut. See, it's cutting like every 2 or 3. I don't get that. Oh, that. What's going on with you? So this is. Oh no, we got one more after this. And then we'll be finished with the bottom pocket. And then we'll go to the top pocket. And then the next thing we'll have to do is add our tie, and that'll be it. That will be it. So when we were talking about Lincoln a little bit ago, I wanted to tell you guys that when I was working on Lincoln, I want to thank you guys all for the encouragement. I mean, it meant the world to me on that final stretch, when a lot of the times it just felt like the more I worked on him, the further I was from being finished. It was a struggle. It was a struggle, and you guys stuck in there and encouraged me along the way. And I do want to thank you guys for that. I also want to thank like Donna and Day, Leanne from Mennonite Farms, Heather, the other Leanne, for helping me out. Who else? Jersey and Becca, because they stayed up with me after lives were done, sometimes into the late night hour, morning hour, getting some blocks done just so I can work on them. So I want to thank you ladies also for that, because without all of your help, he'd still be sitting here. You guys would still be looking at papers on the wall. Okay. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And guys, we are getting there on numbers. Thank you also for the watch hours. I see you guys. I see what you're doing. You guys are blowing me away. Thank you so much for your help and dedication with getting my watch hours up. We're still a little bit away, You know, there's a 3,000 mark and a 4,000 mark. We're like 141 hours away from the 3,000 mark and 1141 away from the 4,000 mark. So if we can just keep it up just for a little while longer, guys, I would truly, truly appreciate it. That will be a definite game changer for me to see, though, I would, meet the goals of YouTube. So, guys, we do have pockets. What I do see is that we might have a problem that I have to rectify. And that problem is the pocket. Oh, no, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. That egg is fitting in there beautifully. What I didn't count for was it was wide, but I didn't give enough room maybe for the diameter of the egg. But I can rectify that by loosening up. Instead of taking the seam all the way to the top, I can bring it down just a little bit so I can have that opening. So that's what, wait a minute. Again, I touched that egg and I just touched my face. Tina said, oh, Angel's doing inventory. She said, blah, blah, blah. Tina I just ordered some more long arm designs. Okay. I had hand sanitizer after I touched the egg and I touched my nose. So I made sure I put some on my nose as well. So that's what I'm going to do with this top. I have a lot of my chickens lay smaller eggs. So I can use this bottom row for that. And I can always come back and take those stitches out. So but I'm not doing it right now because we're still cooking with gas over here. Okay, this is the bottom. Let's go and do the edge. Let's do the edge of this baby. Go back. There we go. No. Oh, Angel's doing inventory. That's going to be a long night, huh? But that's the work of, a shop owner. You have to make sure that your stuff is accounted for. I need to do one more stitch down. Make sure your stuff is accounted for, and that's less headache at the end of the year. I remember my brother working at a clothing store, and they did inventory every year. I want to say it was every year. It felt like every year because that's in the summer. I had to go spend a week in his store helping him count. And the only thing that we got was, I want to say he gave us like $5 or $10 for helping or something like that. And I was there. I'm not gonna lie. We were there for the guys. We were there for the guys. Now my niece, they came, they were like, this is boring. And so they never came back. And a lot of the guys didn't either. But I took it as a thing where I got to spend time with my big brother, and he really needed our help. So I always got more because of my dedication. And I wanted to see him succeed. He was the manager. Every time we went to the mall, we were like, I let him know that I was in the mall, and I did let him know when I was leaving the mall. And if there was ever any problem in the mall, that I knew that I can, go, and I felt safe being there because my brother was there. Okay, see it cut there. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, so now let's see how I'm gonna rectify this. Okay, let's take it up to about like right here. What is this? This is, we're gonna do an inch from the top. An inch from the top to make it, look uniform all the way down. Let's, continue to do this. And that way I can get those eggs that are a little bit bigger, enough room to fit in a pocket. So we shall see how that works out. Again, I am not a seamstress. I have no clue, but I feel that it'll work and it still look cute. So even if that meant I got to go get some bantam chickens and I can wear my apron for their eggs, okay? Okay, now let's go back. I'll go back a little bit more because by that not being on the very edge, I want to make sure, because you put your pocket hand in there, sometimes it'll stretch out. And I believe over time it's going to stretch a little bit anyway because, cotton moves and it breathes. And it's going to stretch just a wee bit. Just like your clothes stretch against your body. So the more I use it, the more it'll stretch. Hi, Teresa. No problem. I'll just put you on continuous play in the extra bedroom for a day or two. Thank you so much, Paula. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And you guys already know what's at stake for the giveaway. Some lucky winner will be walking away with a M3 Pro Aliso mini iron in the color coral. I believe I know it's like a pinkish coral color. I am looking forward to giving that baby away as soon as YouTube say, Stephanie Harris, you have reached 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations on that great milestone. As soon as they say that, y'all, oh my gosh. I hope I'm nowhere in public, I hope I'm nowhere in public. But I don't care. I'm going to celebrate wherever I am. Ooh, I'm feeling something pull. Where are you pulling from? I'm thinking, uh-huh. I'm seeing something. Okay, let's see. I keep hearing a clicking, and that clicking is because my thread was wrapped around my needle. That's not good. So let me rethread. Of course, I will notice that when I'm trying to do something. Okay, rethread it. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. How this song go? Almost there. Almost there. From Princess and the Frog. Disney. I haven't watched it in so long I forgot the lyrics. Well, nah. that wasn't it. I don't know why I feel like something is like it's pulling. Okay, two more lines, two more, and we're almost done. Okay. Oh, one more, and then we're gonna do our waist tie. This was fun. This was really fun. Now this is gonna give me the confidence. I wanted to, do this because I needed something that was gonna give me the confidence to make a dress for Project Dresser Girl. That's over on Handmade by Ying with Donna's channel. She is the spearhead. Well, for her channel, she's a spearhead of Project Dresser Girl, and she's collecting these dresses and will be sending them over to. Her name is Marty, Mari, but I don't have my tongue can't do that roll of her name, that her R the correct way. Collecting these dresses for little young girls, not only in Africa and other countries, but even sometimes for girls here in the USA to keep them safe from harm. So these little girls are to let people know that these girls are loved by somebody. Okay. So let's see how. Oh, see, it fits it so much nicer. So much nicer. It worked. It worked. Okay, the last step. The last step. Teresa said, my nemesis went to its new home. Uh-oh. Yes. Yeah, I know how to spell it. Yeah, I know how to spell it. I just can't pronounce it. Yes, another late night. I want to quilt, Angel says. You are motivating me to just sew. Yes, look at it. Look. Two pockets. So, okay. So what I'm going to do now is fold this in half and mark the center. I want to mark, let me just go ahead and mark it with a pen. Well, actually, maybe, finger press right here. Okay, that is finger press. I see my crease right here. My tie, I made it long enough to wrap around, and as I lose weight or, God forbid, gain weight, um, it's going to be long enough. And even if my husband wanted to wear it, he can wear it as well. It started off being 5 inches. I folded it in half. And then just like when you do bias binding, you take the one end and you bring it into the center crease, take the other end, bring it into the center crease and make the um, fold it in, and then you just fold it back over on itself to make this binding. So what I'm going to do right now is find my center, and it doesn't matter which side, there is no right or wrong side. And I am going to marry that crease with the crease of the apron itself, bring it to meet in the, open that binding up because I need, while the binding needs, stop. I need to open up this binding. I have the center marked with the crease. I'm going to marry this crease on one side and flip it, have the apron in between the binding to make it, um, like this. because evidently something is wrong with my brain. I'm not finding the words. This is the apron. This is the binding. I'm putting the apron in between the binding like that. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Got it? Got it. So I'm going to clip it, and I'm going to make sure that this apron is all the way to the fold. There, that the words are coming. Making sure that it's all the way to the fold. And I'm going to, again, clip it on that end. Then I'm going to come back on the other side and make sure it's like that again, making sure that this binding is, the apron is all the way at the fold. And by me finding the center on the tie or the binding edge, whatever you want to call it, and also on the apron, that made these even on both sides of the apron. So I wouldn't have one tie that was longer than the other. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is sew the length on the top all the way down, and then come down on that side and then sew all the way back down. So the whole binding will be, there'll be a seam at the top and at the bottom and at both sides. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And of course, I unthreaded my machine. Okay, wait a minute. Let's make the thread just a little bit longer. Of course, it wasn't going to be that easy. Nope. Come on, baby. I need you to thread right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tammy Boyd. Hello, Stephanie. I shared on Facebook, so maybe people will see and subscribe. Thank you, Tammy. I do appreciate that. Please spread the news, y'all. We are close. We are so close. I think we are at 9:56 or something like that. We are close, y'all. We are so, so close. Okay, let me start here because I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Let's get this just a little bit more even because the side is sticking out. There. I could put my binding, my seam guide back on, but I'm not gonna do it. We're just gonna be flying out the seat of our pantyhose. Needle, I don't know why you keep doing it, but you got me worried. You got me worried. Okay, so we're just sewing and sewing the tie at the top first. I am. I probably should have started at the bottom because the bottom part is open, and once you have that top stitch down, I don't know if it's gonna, let me move it enough to, if I had to, if the edges, how they don't line up right really well. And if I had to make an adjustment, will it let me make that adjustment? But we will find out. This will be a learning curve, and I'm sure this is not going to be the only apron I make. Who knows? My husband might want me to make him a masculine apron, I don't know what kind of apron that will be, but he might want to rock an apron. No, he won't. No, he won't. I have quickly found that he will indulge me on anything that I want. But when it comes to it, I better be ready for the responsibility of it. Does he help me with the chickens? Oh, heck yeah. He helped me build the coop. Well, him and his friend really built the coop. I was out there many days to supervise, and I was there to lend a helping hand, especially if they needed a third and fourth hand. I was out there. But other than that, yeah, I was not out there. But when it comes to, doing the feeding and all that, he is helpful because he does the water for me because we have a big 3 gallon waterer, and he does that for me. He does that. He's like, no, I don't need you lifting that. I'll do that for you. So he takes care of that. I'll feed, I clean, and like when it comes to like getting up under the coop, he'll take care of that. If I need help reaching to the back of the coop when I'm cleaning, he will do that for me. So he does help. That he does. I will never take that away from him because he definitely does that. When we got our first egg, he was there, and I was so happy. It was just the two of us, and I remember jumping in his arms, screaming. I was so happy that we got an egg, and it was just funny watching that whole process. Now I'm looking forward to one of the girls going broody. And that's when they're ready to be a mama. And I can't wait to let her sit for a couple of days, and hopefully I can sneak some babies in with her to her and see how she will handle being a mom. It can go either one or two ways. It can go either go kind of good, or it can go kind of bad. So I'm hoping she'll be a good mama, and that way I won't have to bring them back into my studio. So we are almost finished with side number 1. And only have to do, I already went down the one side, the short one, the first short side, and I only have to go I'm approaching the second short side. Approaching. Okay, before I get there, I don't know what had happened to my seam. It looked like it, shifted a little bit. Okay, one more, and let's turn it, and let's go down. I want to go reverse on that side and come down, and let's go reverse again, and then let's turn it. This looks so amazing, Sassy. Well done. Thank you so much, Donna. I'm so happy. It is looking so good, guys. It is looking so good. Okay, and we are on a last long seam. It's not even a seam. Well, it's like a seam. And I made the length. I want to say I made it 65 inches because I wanted that extra room. I cut a piece of. I wanted that extra room to be able to tie it and do whatever I want with the strap. I'm hoping I made it long enough where it'll come back around, but I doubt that seriously. But at least it'll be long enough to tie at a very comfortable, at a very comfortable, in a comfortable manner. Okay, let's see how this is going to be. Okay, probably should have cut, and because now all the bulk will be up under my the sew head, but that's okay because if this was a quilt, it'll be in the exact same position. Okay, we are approaching the apron parts. Guys, we have some April birthdays. I was hoping she would come into the chat. I only had one um off of Sassy's Quilting Tribe. If you guys don't know what that is my Facebook group page. I need for you guys to go over there, sign up if you want to see what others in our community is doing. When I say community, our tribe is doing, what they're working on, and pictures that they shared. I will be sharing some of those pictures. I can't share every single time I'm live, but I will share the majority of them when I can. And that way you guys get to see some of those pictures. Okay, this is starting to, making sure that it's not folding. Yeah, this is, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. I'm like, why is this? It felt like it was buckling, but I think that's the next time I do this, that is what I will do. I will start with the open end so my folded end can, if it needs to roll a little bit, it will roll. Now I am finally coming off of the apron. I'm just doing the last portion of the strap or the tie. So if you go over there to Sassy's Quilting Tribe, the link is in the description box below. You just go ahead, just make sure you answer all the questions to get in. We had one birthday, and that is Donnell of Donnell Stitchery. Her birthday was on the 10th of April, and she will be doing a 2-hour live on her birthday, I believe. I read that somewhere. Don't get me. I believe I read that off on her channel. I think she put it out somewhere on the web that I read that. So I wanted to make sure that if you guys see her in the chat, go ahead and say happy birthday, because the 10th will be here before we know it. Okay, we are approaching the end. The end, guys. Bam. Butt nugget apron. Hey, Donna, did you get your directions for the ruler? She's asking about that. Good evening. What you making tonight? Elaine is asking. Hello, Elaine. I am making a butt nugget apron. It's a chicken egg apron, and I am done. I am done. Delia, a what? A butt nugget. Eggs in the chicken community are considered are called butt nuggets. It's an apron for Sassy when she's collecting the eggs. Oh, okay. I never heard of it called butt nuggets. Yep, they're called butt nuggets. Hope everyone is staying safe with all these storms rolling through. Yes, and tearing up everything. Absolutely. Need to make one of these for our niece. She just got some chickens. Yes, and she got chickens. Look. Ah, I'm so excited. The apron is done. That is the back. This is the front. Now, it would have been cool if I made this sucker reversible, huh? But let's see. Let's try it on. Can it? No, it won't. Oh, dang. Well, when I lose about 20 more pounds, maybe 25, it's almost there. It's almost there. It is almost there. So let me just tie it in a bag. No, I didn't try to embarrass myself. Almost there. But it is tied. It looks fabulous. And me touching this not clean egg for it's I mean it looks clean, but it's not washed. And I can put it in the apron. I can walk out to the coop, collecting eggs. I have my hands free. Wait a minute, make sure my hands are free. Y'all. I am so excited. Oh, I am so excited. Look at that. Hey, Lauren. We have an egg apron to collect my little butt nuggets. My look at that. Oh, I missed a thread. Guys, that is it. Let me take my little nugget out of here because I do not want to break it. Yes, that is adorable. Elaine says, yes, pockets, pockets. Or as when I'm going to treat one of the chickens, I can also put like little medication down in here in the pockets while I'm going out there because like the Neosporin can go down in here. It's washable. I made it. Oh, I should have put a little tag made by Sassy, you know. Who knows, right? I'm so excited. Guys, thank you so much for being with me as I did something that is non-traditional um for the channel definitely. As I was making this apron because I want to really do Project Dresser Girl and I plan on doing it. Speaking of, I had some points before we go. Again, Field Full of Dreams is happening. I have my African fabric. I found a piece of grunge that I will be using as I don't want to say the background, but more like the sashing pieces. I also worked on Angel over at Halo Inspirations. She is doing a Back to Basics series, and she was making a sewing machine mat. I wanted to show you the mats that this is how far she is in the teaching so far. She taught how to cut, how to press for newbies, and for those who just wanted to make a sewing machine mat. So I measured about my table space that I will have for the thing, and her measurements were, fitting exactly how mine were. So what I needed. So I'll be working on this with her. And also I got love mail from Martha over at Martha's Creative Life. I went to our Joanne, as you guys know, the big deal that's going on with Joanne filing bankruptcy and all that. I went to look for the Project Dresser Girl pattern. They did not have it at our local one, and she was able to secure me one. This is the McCall pattern, 5797. So I am so thankful and grateful to Martha. She found it and she sent it over to me. Again, thank you so much, Martha. I love you, girl. So, guys, that is it. The apron is complete. We finished the project. Who would have thunk, right? Who would have thunk it? And for the murder mystery, this is the last thing I'll show you guys. The murder mystery part 3, I did make block 3. You guys remember block 2 was the arrows, and I did do block 3 on my own. And here are, oh Lord, they got a wrinkle in it. But I did the simple block for it. Here it is right here. So, and I had to make 2 of these. So that is the block. I don't know if it's going to go this way or this way. High five, low five, hip bump. You did awesome. Thank you, Laura Lynn. Super cute, says they. Paulette, it's green. Sassy, you are capable of so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Paula. I see progress on your temperature quilt and it looks really great. Good. Thank you. Thank you. I am all caught up. I didn't do today's. This is, yeah, I didn't do today, so it's all caught up to today. I am, as you can see, I'm in orange, and orange is my 80s. We hit 80s 2 days in a row here. So yeah, we're starting to see some warmer weather. So I can't wait to get into my hotter colors. So we'll have like orange, pink, red, yellow. Those colors will be coming really, really soon. So I can't wait to see that change, and then to go back into these cooler colors. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, the temperature quilt is coming. Lincoln is done. I'll have to just press him out and then store him away. But yeah, guys, I have been busy, busy. So what I'm going to do is I will be doing some lives again this week because I want to share with you um some of the story behind the murder mystery quilt. Okay, the story is getting juicy, so I want to share, talk to you guys about the story. That's going to be on one live. I need to do some binding. I have a lot of quilts to bind, so I definitely want to catch up on that, so I can do that in the live. Things like catch up stuff, if I can come add more lives to you guys day and be with you for just a little bit more than other than on Tuesday. That, and again, of course, I want to bring some long arm quilting to you guys as well. So guys, that is all. Thank you. She said your line behind you is amazing. Thank you guys so much. That is all I have for today. It's been a little bit over an hour and a half. We have held on in here and we've done it. Okay, I believe I touched on all of my points. Yep, and I have. And so guys, this is the time where we must part. And I hope to see you in someone's chat this week again on one of the lives. And yeah, pray for your girl. Tomorrow is a big day for my husband and I. We get to go to the range. So that there will be no live tomorrow, okay? Unless it's late in the afternoon, but I'm not sure. But yeah, just pray for our safety as we are there. It's just going to be the 3 of us, or the 2 of us and our instructor. So yeah, please keep in prayer Heather, the debt-free quilter. She's having not she has a family member who is in the hospital. If you can please pray for her. Continue to pray for Donna's granddaughter Harper. Those are the only 2 that I know that have come to me with prayer requests, or come to a group or quilting circle with prayer requests. Also, again, it was mentioned in the chat, there's a lot of storms that's going on. So you guys be safe in your areas, okay? Be safe. We need you. So guys, until next week, Tuesday, or until you see me in a chat or on another live, you guys have a great rest of the week and be blessed. Bye. It would be nice if I had my little clicker, huh?